Let's connect to get an insight on an African country that has taken the initiative to actually ban plastics. Rwanda's capital, Kigali, has been ranked Africa's cleanest city. But that didn't just happen. The people are making deliberate efforts to keep their streets and markets clean. Matilda Wamega traveled to Kigali and reports on how the enforcement on sanitation laws has helped deal with the filth.
Many first-time or regular visitors to Rwanda, the common impression has been Kigali is the cleanest city. But at what cost has Kigali been green and clean, as seen in many reports? Many attribute this to the 2008 ban in the use of non-biodegradable polythene bags and the conscious effort by citizens to uphold this law due to the punitive measures in place. Compliance to the law on the ban on plastics and sanitation is evident when you visit the markets and the malls. Instead of a rubber bag to keep your items, you are given a paper bag. Beyond the legislation, citizens see it as a taboo to litter. If you are walking on any of Kigali city streets and throw an empty bottle, urinate on the roadside, or even spit on the road, you attract a heavy fine.
Okay, we have people who are given job to clean the city daily, but it's almost a culture of cleaning the community around the city or who are living the city. When they see waste around, they collect the waste and put it into the dustbin. And there's dustbin for degradable waste and non-degradable waste.
Ghana has these same laws, but what makes the Rwanda story unique is the enforcement and commitment on the part of citizens to uphold the law. Almost everyone in Kigali is responsible and takes part in keeping a clean environment. For example, every last Saturday of every month has been set aside for cleanliness in the country. Rangugo J. Diamo is the acting city engineer of Kigali.
Get in touch with the population and then show them the place where they will be working on a specific Saturday, because this is done on one Saturday in the month. Make sure that all the leaders from the top management of the country, the ministry, the leaders of the ministries, the leaders of the city, they all go out.
Do you force people to come out of their homes to clean?
What we do is not only forcing, but our strategy go hand in hand with campaigning and sensitizing. When you have taught well the citizens on what they need to do for their welfare, they will definitely do it. But of course, you have to enforce.
And people just willingly do it. They don't complain. They don't grumble.
Many people do it willingly, but of course, there are those that are a little bit do not understand why we should do it, or so on and so forth.
So with those people, how do you enforce it?
Enforcing means that you can fine people. If someone does not want to do what others are doing, then you can we enforce. We fine them on a certain fee.
President Akufo-Addo has a vision to make Accra the cleanest city in Africa. What will it take us to get there? What can you do to join the campaign? For JoyNews, Matilda Wamega.
Matilda filed that report from Kigali, so you have an idea what's being done elsewhere. So when the minister is talking about looking for alternatives, perhaps this is a starting point for us to begin to have that conversation and for us to begin to deal with this problem that's killing people needlessly.